Beck's lost in the initial round, or in the initial segment, and so did Budweiser. So they both went down to the loser bracket. This is round 3 of the loser bracket, where we have Beck's against Budweiser. We had Hofbräu against Old Milwaukee, Sapporo versus Miller Genuine Draft, and now Beck's versus Budweiser. These are the first losers. The winner will continue in this bracket, and the loser is going to go down to the second losers bracket. Remember, you have to lose 3 times before you're out. So both of these have lost once. Now, pouring these side by side, they both appear to have about the same amount of carbonation. I don't know if you can see the bubbles coming up in there, but they're very similar. The amount of head that they're retaining on the surface appears to be about the same. So I think that after I mix these up, I can open my eyes and I won't know which one is which, except for the pattern on the top. So I'm going to have to take a couple of drinks out of each to disrupt that pattern, and then I can open my eyes. So I don't want to waste your time. Let's get right down to it and see which one is better. Now, Budweiser is a beer that I grew up drinking. I drank it mostly through high school. And you would think that I would know Budweiser, but that was a long time ago, and since then I've had a shitload of beer. Some say Budweiser has a sweet taste to it, and it could be. It could be the rice. I don't know. But what we're dealing with here is one of these is either a Hell's Lager, and I think that's the Beck's, or the Adjunct Lager, which of course is the Budweiser. And if the Beck's isn't a Hell's Lager, then it's a European Pale Lager. I can't remember what it is, but Budweiser I know is 5%, and I think Beck's is 5% ABV as well. All right, so hopefully I don't know which is which, and I'll take a swig out of both of these. That's good. That's got some flavor to it. It's kind of smooth. Could be a bit stronger in my opinion, but not a bad aftertaste. This one seems to not have a very good finish. So, all right, so I don't know which is which. The amount of carbonation coming up here is about the same as before. The foam on top, I don't know, I can't tell which one. The patterns are different, so this one appears to have more foam. So I don't know which is which just by looking at them here. So I'll keep my eyes open from this point on. Now the question is, of course, which one do I want to take another drink of? I'm going to start with this one. It's kind of got a weird taste to it. Hard to describe. But it isn't that bad. I would say that this one is slightly more flavorful or slightly stronger than this one. Just a little bit. But there's something about the flavor in this one that I don't find that appealing. So let me try it again. Which one do I want to drink more of? Now there's something starting to emerge in this one. Is it the rice? Is it the sweetness? Is this the Budweiser? I don't know. You know, because if you've been keeping track while my eyes were closed, you know which is which. But I don't. I mean, it's not bad. It's kind of got. This is probably the Budweiser. It's probably, I think it has a adjunct lager finish, which I talked about before, that I'm not crazy about. But on the other hand, this one, I'm not crazy about the flavor. It's stronger, of course, but how do I describe it? It's like taking this one and squirting some Windex in there. I don't know. Something about it. Something about it that is off-putting. Which would be surprising if this is Beck's, because when I did Beck's before, I don't think I had a problem with it. I don't think I had a flavor like that. I don't know. So, both of these are having a good amount of carbonation. Still coming up, although they don't really taste that carbonated. I mean, when you look at these bubbles coming up, you're going to think you have this carbonated hit, but it's not really there. They're both fairly smooth. You know, they are carbonated, which is good because I don't like flat beer. I don't know anybody who likes flat beer, but maybe you do. This one seems to be having more of a head retention on it right now. There's some foam on top. I don't know if you can see it. Starting to taste weak. Didn't get much flavor in that taste, you know, kind of bland. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, after you drink some of this, you know, some of these characteristics start coming out. Whereas this one now has some flavor to it. So if I want to take another drink now, I want to take another drink of this one. It's kind of tough to decide here, but I think it's going to come. I think it's going to come out here as I get down to here. Which one of these would I rather pour another one of? So let's try a big gulp, like maybe a couple of chugs. It's not bad. Now, let me let that settle a bit before I try this one. This is actually pretty tough. Both these beers have characteristics about them that I like and don't like. For one, there was a flavor that I detected at first that I didn't like, but now it seems to be going away. So let's take a big gulp of this. Yeah, and that flavor is there. It's not a great flavor. So if I had to go to the refrigerator and get another one of these, which one would I get? I can't decide, but I'm going to have to. It's smooth. But to be honest with you, I've had a bunch of beer before this. I've already been drinking. And in fact, the last 3 beer challenges I did were right before this one. So, see, we have, this is like the 8th, these two, 7 and 8 beers that I've had today. I'm not thrilled with that taste. That taste was not good. That taste was better. Get me another one of these. I'm going to choose this one. And this is Beck's. So, Budweiser has won its first challenge against Beck's. To me, it's surprising. And it probably is to you too. Unless you're a big Budweiser fan. I've compared Budweiser to other beers in the past, and you can check my videos. And Budweiser has usually lost. So, Budweiser moves on in this segment, and Beck's has gone down to the second losers bracket. Thanks for watching.